Oh, it already popped up?
Yeah, on
Oh,
my
nice.
end at least.
From the Zoom is nice, man. It has a button in our actual conversation that says connect to YouTube. You just click the
That's great.
button and you're on. Like, oh, my other program that we did last time, I gotta jump through friggin' hoops to do it.
Yeah, see, I downloaded Zoom before, but it was like, oh, you have to pay for it. But now I think I'm just gonna download Zoom and pay for the $15 a month
That's
to be.
yeah, yeah, that's what I do. It's worth it, man. Especially how often I go live, and I've been trying to get more people on the channel and whatnot. Like,
Yeah,
it's just more convenient that way.
that'll be good. But I found some more information about colloidal gold and things like that about the color and some really good information. I think
Good.
I found out the alchemist who makes the shears elixirs by accident.
You found him?
Yeah, by accident. He's on Etsy,
Oh,
and
no shit.
the reason why I think I said I found them is because before I was just like trying to be nosy, like a Scorpio, you know. And I think I manifested. I said I'll find out, and then I'm going through people, and I went through this one guy named Monty Potts, who I have gotten my previous stuff from my shop from. And then looking at his stuff, I found this Etsy shop named Ek Tech, and he has Shear's elixirs have very rare minerals. It's very few people who have those rare minerals, and just laying around. Monty Potts and Ek Tech are the only two people who have them, and that are actually legit.
Uh-huh.
And Ek Tech, man, his stuff, he's a legit alchemist, like full fledged. I'll have to link you to his shop and his main shop, but me and him are gonna link because he's gonna probably sell some of my elderberry syrup on his shop, and we're gonna trade products basically.
Nice. Dude, I've been trying to keep my eye out for elderberry and to make my own extracts, but I don't think that shit grows here. So might have to start growing my own and ordering it in the meantime before mine get established. I'm bummed.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty forgiving type of tree.
Are they?
Yeah, they're
Nice.
they're pretty forgiving. They
Yeah.
can adapt to different climates.
Apparently they smell bomb too, because when I was doing some research, they people were using them for perfumery.
Yeah, elderberry is the bomb. Just like because I use it in a lot of my teas as a base, it's like fruity but sweet. So I try to like
Mm.
offset that in my detox teas to give it a little,
Give it a little kick.
yep. I got
Nice.
some, I got some things in the work coming up to the shop coming up.
Hell yeah. I gotta actually let me plug in my laptop real quick. I'm pretty sure we're live too, by the way. I think it should be done.
Okay, everybody get a thumbs up in the chat if you're there. If you're there,
Hey, hit us with that thumbs up. We're here with a boy Alchemy.
back with another video, y'all.
Back, yo, Alchemy was dropping some bombs on me, so we had to verify. We had to verify some COVID bombs.
And it was actually I watched a Shear's story on Instagram, and it had a post to a video, and these guys were reading this lawsuit. So my mom, she was in law for 20 some years, and so I got to read a lot of documents.
Uh huh.
So I went and found, because they had the document in their bio, and it's a legit document. It's a legit lawsuit, and there's a video. The people who filed the lawsuit, there's a video on YouTube of why they did it and stuff. It's a very professional company. I'll link that after the video, but it's just like anybody can file a lawsuit against people. You know what I'm saying? But very
Yeah.
rarely do people come up against these types of people. Like when I have my laptop open and I have the whole 87 page right here, so I can just read through the people who are implicated.
Damn, that whole thing's 87 pages. So you have the full text.
Right here, right here, right next to me. Let me see. It says United States District Court, Southern District of California, Cyrus A. Parza, the AI organization Pro SE. So that's who's suing them on our behalf, on his behalf and our behalf. And everything in this lawsuit, quote, and this is how I know it was real, because it goes with what Ashir has been saying the last year. That's what the crazy part about it with the.
Ah, shit, brother, I lost you.
Here, so let me scroll down. So it says, So it says, I keep scrolling down. The AI Corporate Organization Incorporated, Cyrus A. Parza, the world's people. So these are the plaintiffs. So Cyrus A. Parza, the world's people being us, victims of persecution, rape, torture, concentration camps, sex, human and organ trafficking, and organ harvesting in China, Hong Kong, America, and around the world, not limited to democracy activists, Falun Dafa practitioners, Uyghurs, Christians, Tibetans, judges, lawyers, and journalists tortured and killed in China. John Doe 1 Unlimited. So these are the plaintiffs. Now let's get to the defendants. So the defendants would be Google LLC, Barack Hussein Obama, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton, Eric Schmidt, Nancy Pelosi, John O'Brien, James Comey. Trump just got rid of him like some months ago. He just fired him. Andrew McCabe, James Clapper, Facebook Incorporated, DeepMind Incorporated, Alphabet Incorporated. Alphabet Incorporated is anything that Google owns, basically. Anything.
I was wondering what that was.
The World Bank, Neuralink Incorporated, Tesla, so that's Elon Musk.
Yeah, I saw his Neuralink was on there too.
Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Sundar Pichai, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Microsoft, on PR Newswire, CNN, Cable News Network, Anderson Cooper, Don Lemon, MSNBC, Rachel Maddow, James Clapper, Washington Post, the New York Times, Times Magazine. These are all magazines Trump has been talking about how they went to shit. Let me keep going. Let me see. Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So MIT would be the main source of this because they're MIT. So all these people probably funded MIT. Let me see. Harvard, Adam Schiff, Wise Institute, DARPA, Qualcomm. You've probably seen Qualcomm before.
Yeah. There's a Qualcomm stadium actually, isn't there?
Yeah. They're that electric company that does cell phone batteries and all different types of technology in China. George Soros Fund Management, Open Society Foundations, University of Vermont, Joshua Bongard, Sam Kriegman, Rockefeller Foundation, this off-brand cell phone named Huawei, Huawei. I've seen it before. It's like a Chinese downgraded like a Samsung or something.
China.
Boston Dynamics, Hanson Robotics, DD Chuzing, Megvai, Face Plus, Alibaba.
Alibaba's on there?
Yeah. Jack Ma. Chinese Communist, iCarbon X.
The Chinese Communist Party?
Yeah. And it says, for the misuse of artificial intelligence, cybernetics, robotics, biometrics, facial recognition, bioengineering, biotechnology, 5G, 6G, quantum computing technology, endangering all the world's people, endangering the human race with the misuse of artificial intelligence technology, and building AGASI systems. And that's just the first two offenses. We got like 30 more to go.
I know. I saw the paper that you gave me. That was the first two seemed noteworthy enough. Yeah. So for you guys who are just tuning in, the reason why I wanted to run a live with Alchemy was because he sent me a link. I know Elizabeth's saying that you sent me that too, but to be fair, you sent me like a million things and I can't keep up with them all.
Yeah.
So my bad, Elizabeth. But there was what would you even call this? This isn't a lawsuit. This is something much further than that, right?
It's at the least it's a lawsuit, but basically at the very least we can say that's what it is. But basically this is why the coronavirus is this is why we're inside and we're shut in, because this happened February 26th, 2020 is when everybody I named on this list went to court. Right after
they did show up. That wasn't just proposed. They actually had to show up for that.
Yeah, they had to show up. They went to court, and then guess what happens? America gets shut down.
Huh.
You know, so it's like a smoke in a mirror. We don't know. It's like nobody knows this is really, like, not too many people know this is out here.
Yeah. I didn't.
And like crazy.
So,
like,
so what I don't understand is, so some of the talk is, oh, we're closing, shut down America so that we can arrest shit involving human trafficking, so that like they can do, so the good guys can do what they need to do. Is that what you're thinking is going on here too? Like, or do you think they shut everything down because they're trying to escape?
law of polarity, you could see it. Well, it can work both ways. You see what I'm saying?
You kind of cut out for a second there. Okay, say that again.
With the hermetic law of polarity, it can work both ways. It can work in their favor and the other team's favor. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if they were to put this on the news, there would be even more panic than the pandemic we've been having.
I see.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it was like a test to see if we could even handle that. We can't even handle a simple fucking flu. People are buying up toilet tissue like it's gold. You can't even wipe your ass.
Talk about symbology, fucking A.
Like crazy.
I know, man.
So then the next offense is offense number 3. It says transfer of bioweapon technology to China, biological weapons anti-terrorism act of 1989.
Wait, that was MIT the place where that scientist got caught trying to take samples to China when they arrested him before he getting on the plane?
The MIT Institute of Harvard.
Damn.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was wondering what happened to that too. I was like, wait, didn't some dude get arrested trying to take fucking biosamples to China like 3 days ago when then the coronavirus popped off?
Exactly. Let me get to the meat and potatoes, the one where they talk about how Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats are trying to take down Trump. Now, this is where it gets sticky. You may not like Donald Trump, but he's been trying to tell you he's been trying to pop the lid off of this thing for 2 years.
Yo, I have no opinion on Donald Trump because I don't know what the fuck's going on behind closed doors. So I I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting to see how shit unfolds. Also, we're going in and out of connection. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, there we go. We're back.
Oh,
what up, Bianca?
Being into hermetics, we got to stay in the middle.
Yeah. But is that me? Is that me that's going in and out of connection, or is that you? Do I need to fix something?
Like you were.
I can't. Give me a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Am I back?
You're back. Is it me that's fucking up, or is it you?
I'm not sure. It could be me, but we don't have very many devices on the Wi-Fi right now.
We have a lot of people here. I told my girl to log out. I logged out. My brother. We should be chilling. Let's just run it. Maybe YouTube is onto us and Tesla is like trying to come in hot on us.
I'm trying to find this area where they implicated how they were trying to go after Trump. That was the funniest part because it talked about the coronavirus itself. Let me see. Ooh, they talked about the military and DARPA. Oh my God.
For those of you just checking in, we're going over an indictment. That's what that form is. The actual.
Yeah, it's a legal indictment.
There's a legal indictment against some heads like Tesla, Elon Musk, Google, Amazon, Bezos, Obama, Hillary, Biden, like just a bunch of big names for like the misuse of artificial intelligence to manipulate human population, bioterrorism, organ trafficking, human trafficking, all kinds of crazy shit. And I wish I can actually, if you send that to me, I can pull that up on screen share, or I can give you the screen share and people can see what you're looking at, because that would be pretty dope if you want to do that.
I'm on my laptop right now. it's a large PDF. I'm not sure because I have the
No,
Zoom
I
meeting
mean
on.
I can like show my screen so they can read the actual document. Like if I pull it up on my computer. So just send that to me and in a couple seconds, you guys, I'll do a screen share so you can see the actual indictment with your own
Okay,
eyes.
let me see if I can email it to you. What's your email?
My email is keithgarcia808@gmail.
Okay, let me.
SJ Miller, he's getting this from the actual indictment. He's got the actual paperwork written up against all these names. So my question is this how do you know that this paperwork is real? Because you showed it to your mom and she works in law and she was like, that's the real deal or what?
Oh no, what I was saying was what she's worked in law for before she started teaching for 20 plus years. So I've been very familiar as a kid on how to identify these types of things. And
Yeah.
basically, you have to go by the top, the title, the first page. You should be able to. It'll look like a document where somebody's just doing the most. It's very official. It has the numbers like 1 through 50, and each line it's almost like a spacing like this. And it'll be like number 1 is this line right here, and it'll have like somebody's name or address, and it'll just keep going down. You'll be able to see the official. And plus, if you want to verify it, you can just go to the California. You can go to the California Southern District online and look for it. It'll probably be like dumped into things, but let me see.
So I just sent to the California Southern District because it's for SoCal on the actual paperwork. So if you guys want to check out, I lost you again. Oh, never mind. We're good. We're back.
Okay. What was your email again?
Keith Garcia, KEYTH Garcia, GARCIA 808 @gmail.com. Trump has been showing the true colors behind all this mess since the beginning with how he wasn't showing everything is rigged. People are paying attention to him.
I just sent it to your email.
Cool.
It is a load, man. It is a load. Plus, guys, I got my tarot cards. Keith's got his tarot cards.
We got cards out tonight, guys. So we might have to get weird. And I have some tequila for the familia and the ancestors out too. So if you guys want to join me, if you want to join Alchemy and I, take your shoes off, stay a while.
I got some water. I poured up some libations for my people and earlier, so maybe a couple hours ago. So it's still fresh.
We can't cheers, or I think it's bad luck to cheers water with liquor. I don't think we can cross-contaminate. We can't cross swords like that.
Wait a minute, isn't liquor mostly water?
Yeah. Yeah, but that liquor side of the waters. All right, let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. Where are we? The thing you sent me is empty, man. Did you forward me a message?
Okay, let me see. Crap.
When the villain becomes the hero, some enemies become friends, some friends become enemies. Glory Wuo, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Wuo, Glory Wuo, asks who's doing the arrests. I assume the government's doing the arrest. That's what's hard for me to wrap my head around this, dude. If it's some grand conspiracy thing, we better win. Like, what the hell? Yes, Bethany, cheers. If any of you guys are sipping on devil's juice.
Okay.
If Obama goes to jail, that is going to put the collective consciousness in further negative. Let's hope it doesn't put the consciousness into further negative and say,
okay,
maybe it shows the consciousness the negative so that we can acknowledge it, because we're definitely all on the same page here where we have to at least acknowledge the negative before we move on to the positive. So if we have to acknowledge the negative for an extended period of time to get our shit straight, then let's fucking acknowledge the negative. I'm okay with that. Torn Floyd, what's going on? Miller, thanks for contributing to the conversation. David Wilcox, I know I haven't been keeping up with him, but I know he drops some. He drops as well. What were we saying about him? My bad.
Check your email now. It should be. I think I had to insert the document, and that's what I didn't do before.
316. What is the? I have 316 emails. What's that passage in the Bible? 316 that everyone quotes. John 3:16 or something.
Yeah, John 3:16.
Is that the walk through the valley?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life.
His one and only Son, aka his pineal gland. So guess what? Who goes by that in a Stone Cold Steve Austin? If I used to watch wrestling, and
Austin. Damn, I was just talking about fucking wrestling this morning with my brother, or maybe my dad. He did Austin 3:16.
And he goes by Stone Cold. Him and The Rock are polarities, because The Rock, it means the philosopher of stone with the pineal gland, and Stone Cold means calcified pineal gland.
Ooh, damn, dude, you're breaking code down in WWF?
Yeah, it's WWF is way coded. Vince McMahon, that motherfucker, yeah, he codes all his shit.
What's up with Yokozuna?
Yokozuna, I'll look into him. I'll break him down too.
We're gonna have to do a separate live where you decode the WWF, man. That one's gonna be a banger.
The Undertaker equals Anubis.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Straight up.
I remember the Undertaker, dude. I remember the Undertaker.
And you know his brother Kane, the Big Red Machine, the Master of Energy, Kane and Abel. So that makes Undertaker Abel, as well as Anubis, in one right, because that was his quote unquote his brother.
That's right.
And they were the brothers of destruction.
Dude, that's crazy. Did you just go, how did you stumble on that? Did you go back and check it out, or what? Or do you still follow wrestling, or how did that?
I don't watch it anymore, but I used to, when I was a kid, I was a fanatic. Like I got old beats. So it was like, it just like with what I know how to break down now, I use that versus what I know about the WWE and stuff. And then I go back and I see it, like, you remember the game Triple H?
Yeah.
He was the Matrix. He is the structure, the Matrix. That's why they call him the Game. Shawn Michaels represents breaking the heart chakra, the heartbreak kid.
Didn't he die though?
No, they're still alive.
No, what was the one? I thought Shawn Michaels died because he fell and hit the turnbuckle.
No, that was Owen Hart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was Owen Hart.
I remember that, dude.
That's crazy. That happened in like '95.
I remember it happening. I don't know when. I remember everyone was like turned on that, dude.
It's crazy.
Fuck.
But yeah, they have Helicode. But yeah, that's kind of how the Austin 3:16 thing. That's how I remember the John 3:16 verse.
Oh, really? Nice. That email didn't come up, brother. I got one blank email from you, and that's it. We'll figure it out. I'll show it to him when we get at a point.
Let me see.
Did you? I don't know if you saw. So I've been gun ho for Elon Musk for years, man. Like, I don't know. I fucking love what he's trying to do, land on Mars, and just the whole Star Wars thing. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
when he just got passed to set up his 1 million plus. I'm probably gonna ruin this. I read the article a couple times, but I can't remember it well. He's putting tens of thousands of satellites in low orbit with a million plus surface dwellings to match up with those, to put basically 5G across the whole planet. And scientists are hella pissed because they already have pictures of the satellites that he has put up already. And they're trying to take like slow framed pictures, stills of stars and shit, and you see the satellites passing through them. Like, we can't even see the fucking sky anymore because he wants to put tens of thousands just to start. And I was like, whoa, Musk, like, get the fuck out of here. Yo, put that
Exactly.
shit
Come on now.
elsewhere, man.
Oh, check your email now. I forwarded it to you. I think I kept replying and it kept coming up like blank, but I forwarded it to you, and so it should.
Hey, Kendra Strand, we're gonna get everyone get on Kendra Strand because she's got some shit to drop on us too, but she's just being computer shy. But she's got some fucking knowledge for us, and I got it, brother. I got it. So you guys should get on that with her.
I got the NASA on for the occasion. NASA for the.
I know, I saw that, dude. I was like, oh, put on NASA. All right, I'm gonna do a screen share, and hopefully I don't have anything provocative or like.
No, I don't.
No, it's gonna be me that pops up, not you, man. You're in the clear.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, how did I get there? Oh shit. It's not what it looks like. Screen share. I hit the screen share, desktop. Cool. Can you guys see what I'm seeing now?
There we go, Keith.
You see that on my screen?
Yep, I can see it.
All right, so La Jolla, California. 805, what up? That's my area code. Damn, that's right. And fucking down the road. Really? It's in La Jolla?
You see that filed stamp up there?
Yeah.
That whole section is how you can tell if it's a legal document, because it won't have that right there, because that can only be done by the court itself.
I see. Damn, dude, this is right down the street from me. All right, so plaintiffs, you guys. These are the accused: the Google LLC, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton. Hillary. Hey, we gotta be careful, dog. I'm not trying to get suicided. Schmidt, Nancy Pelosi, shout out. What up? All kind of Neuralink. That's what we were just talking about. The ones putting all the fucking satellites in the sky. That's run by Elon Musk, who's also on the list. Mark Zuckerberg, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, New York Times. This is all Harvard. Who was trying? Harvard was the homie that was trying to smuggle the bio products to China, right?
Yeah. The MIT, Harvard,
the Rockefeller Foundation, and this is the charges: misuse of artificial intelligence, cybernetics, robotics, biometrics, facial recognition, bioengineering, biotechnology, 5G, 6G, quantum computing technology, endangering all the world's people. That's fucking, it's quite the accusation, endangering the human race with the misuse of artificial intelligence technology. Building.
Straight up crazy.
Dude, there's all kinds. There's 13, 14, 16, 21, religious discrimination. AI censorship and banning AI, Trump, China, and the weaponization of robotics with 5G and masking artificial intelligence dangers to humanity with the use of artificial intelligence. Which is interesting because Elon Musk is all about, every time I hear him talk about AI, he's like, we got to stop it. It's going to take over humanity. But to be fair, he sounds like a robot himself when he talks. So I'm not even quite convinced he's human.
Come on, dude,
check this out. Neural networks and brain chemistry connecting to human nervous system and electrical fields.
Told you Trump went crazy. He just didn't know how to properly tell us.
Creating and bioengineering the forest xenobots technology mixed with stem cells, robotics, and African frog legs, bringing to life an alien artificial life that can mutate or be programmed to spread disease or kill off the world's citizens in numerous ways. Damn,
what are they doing?
These are quite the accusation. This is crazy. And February 26, 2020, right before all the chaos went down. All right, I'm going to stop screen sharing now because I feel vulnerable. But there you
crazy.
Go. That's wild. I didn't even read the list of all the accusations. Fucking crazy. So many, too.
It's pick your poison at this point. Pick your poison.
I know. Kendra says Elon Musk has a robotic owl as the symbol for his Tesla company.
True. There you go. That's crazy. I'm gonna pull some cards and see what we get. Pull one for the collective.
I'm reading through. Yeah, pull one. Hey, pull one for the collective for the homies. What's up, Kingston? Is that you? How you doing, buddy? You having fun at the fire?
I pulled 5 of Pentacles. Does anybody know what 5 of Pentacles means?
Oh. You over at Kingston? You tired?
I don't have my book with me. It's over there.
You want to say hi to the homies, Kingston? No? All right. That works too.
I pulled the 5 of Pentacles.
All right, my bad. I can pull the list up too. I definitely don't have these cards memorized. What is it? Something of the Penticles?
5 of Pentacles.
Where are our astrology masters at? What's the 5 of Pentacles? I'll read it for you right now. It's crazy because everyone has their own. That's what I'm gonna get with these cards, man. Every deck has its own description of the cards. It's like, how the fuck? There's no.
Do you really know?
Yeah, like what the hell?
This is
So upright is financial. Was it upright or reversed? I lost you.
It came out upright.
All right. Upright says financial loss, poverty, lack mindset, isolation, and worry. So that's not looking too good so far.
Oh, dang it, I thought it was a good card.
I know.
When I look at this card, he doesn't look happy.
Yeah. Neither does this one I'm looking at. She looks all, her head's down, and it looks cold as fuck, and snowing. Are you sure it wasn't reversed?
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't reversed. I pulled the Page of Wands.
Tor and Floyd, why are y'all so obsessed with the Watchmen? I personally haven't seen the Watchmen, but now it sounds like I should see it. What would I
This is for the collective. If this resonates with you, it does. If not,
someone is claiming that you pulled the 4 of Pentacles, not the 5, but I didn't see your card.
Oh yeah, it was the 4 of Pentacles. My fault. It was 4.
Oh, dude, that changed the whole game. Let me look up the 4.
I'm looking at it right now. It was the 4.
Dude, you got us all fucked up.
We're good.
All right, saving money, security, conservatism, scarcity, and control. All right, not too much better, but a little better.
Better than that.
Better than the alternative. That's so security. So now it's, dude, that's what we've been pulling all year is like conserving, baby steps, nothing. Remember, nothing extra. I don't know if you've been seeing the card pulls you've been doing.
For real. Oh, and I wanted to talk a little bit about gold. I came up with some other information because when we were talking earlier, I came across Tim Eck on Etsy, and we were talking, and he helped me do some more research. He led me to some more deeper research on gold. And remember when we were talking about the color of gold and like how it was red and everything, or pink? Well, it's normally red or pink if it is done at high voltage, like we were saying before, voltage that could kill you, or when it's red or pink, that means the diatoms or the nanoparticle is like really big, not enough to coat the cell. So when it becomes yellow, like gold or white, that is the smallest particle. And it's normally done at low electro, like at low, it's called electrolysis, and at very, very low electricity, which is a better method. So then when it becomes yellow or goldish or white, then that's when it's at its highest quality to be able to go into the cell. But ruby red is still a very high quality in pink, but white is just better.
White is how people talk about the ORMS, which is what you were saying is extracted by using salts.
Yeah.
So does that
Salt.
mean that the ORMS is a higher quality than the colloidal?
I'm to my knowledge, it depends on the method. I don't think so, but I'll do some more research on that because I was wanting to know that myself. But because ORMS generally isn't done by electrolysis,
Yeah,
that could change the game. That could
yeah.
definitely, the method of extracting it could definitely change the game as far as to like that answer. But yeah, oh, John Smith, he said he got
I lost. Yeah.
okay, you're back.
All
You
right.
kind of
Yeah. I just got a message that someone wants me to send that link to you, and she can verify this document. Are you still there? Or did I lose you again?
yeah,
No,
I'm
you.
there.
John Elizabeth is just on it. All right, Elizabeth, give me 1 second. I'm going to forward you this email so you can. Let's see if I can forward this whole thing. John Elizabeth at gmail.com. All right, Elizabeth John. Huh. Interesting. All right. My bad, y'all. Um,
Reloading my email, see if it's there.
oh no, I got it. I just forwarded it to her from my email that you sent me.
Oh, okay.
But if you guys are just checking in, we were talking about a whole bunch of shit. Actually, I don't even know if I can recap on that. Basically, the likes of Google, Elon Musk, who else? Facebook, Barack Obama are being accused of
The Clinton,
allegedly being accused of fucking
allegedly,
mass
yeah,
crimes against humanity.
alleged crimes,
Alleged,
allegedly.
allegedly, yeah. I got to cover my bases, especially now because
Yeah.
I'm about to get the channel monetized by YouTube and it's under review. So I got to make sure I'm not coming hot on people.
But then everything lines up though. It was like Shira was talking about this like a year and a half before it happens, and now it's happening. That's how I was like, okay, when you connect the dots, it's just the writing's on the wall.
I know.
It's like for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear.
That's like my fucking what I live by these days, man. I'm like, oh, all right. Especially when it comes to especially when it comes to anyone who's has a massive status and they're tweeting shit or saying things publicly. I'm like, all right, what's going on? What are you?
For real, like, what's going on here?
I know.
I want to know because like it falls in line with all these CEOs stepping down. Like Bill Gates just stepped down from Microsoft.
Dude, right? I remember
I wonder
seeing
why
that
he
one.
stepped. I wonder why he stepped down. They never said.
I know. Dude, that's fucking no. Like it's like we're in a movie or something, Because all this shit's happening and it's like everything lines up. I mean, look backwards on it. It's like okay, all these guys obviously. The friggin' CDC was doing all those job applications for quarantine masters and shit back in November, and I don't know, dude.
Yeah, and the last time CEOs stepped down from companies like this, 9/11 happened. So.
Oh, that's right, dude. Fuck
That was
pulling out insurance policies a few days before the collapse.
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah. And I got that. I'm on Forbidden Knowledge TV. Like I have that streaming service, and Billy Carson, he goes in.
Does he?
Yeah, he goes
Nice.
in. Shear's got some videos up on there.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
She's
shit,
got
man.
she's got one of them she did on YouTube. He put up there, and one she did strictly for that platform.
That's awesome.
It's pretty nice. It's like basically like a conscious Netflix.
Yeah, but isn't that what Gaia TV is?
It's that.
So what do you think? Should I be getting Gaia or should I be getting the homie? What's his name? Carson.
Billy Carson. If I were to like make a choice or say, hey, you should get this, not this, it would probably more likely be hidden forbidden knowledge TV, just because Billy Carson doesn't leave out he doesn't leave out the crucial information like Gaia and ancient aliens. They talk around the circle but leave out the middle, which is the most
important. They're talking, especially ancient aliens, dude. I never trusted that dude with the spray on orange tan. I get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like basically it's like they play the role of the trickster. They don't lie to you, but they don't give you the most important information, which would connect everything that they just told you.
Yeah. And that's the best way to spin a narrative, is to give out just enough truths to make it believable, and then you plug in the extra there where you want it to start the conversation.
Because then you fact check them and you find out they're not lying.
Yeah.
What are they not telling you? You don't even get the part that they're leaving something out, because now the era that we're in of research is, if I find anything reputable about you, you're the shit.
All right, so everyone's also saying Carson also in the chat room.
Carson's the shit.
What's up?
Carson's the shit, and he's giving out vacation vouchers for so basically you'll be able to book a vacation anywhere. Like, say you want to go to Egypt, it'll be dirt cheap.
Oh, dude, I for sure want to go to Egypt.
It'll be dirt cheap.
I want to climb the goddamn pyramid.
Same here. So I'm waiting on, he sends them out every week. So if you're subscribed to Forbidden Knowledge, once a week he'll send out those things. So I'm waiting on my email. Shira already got hers. She didn't say where she booked hers, but she got hers already.
What? Nice.
Yeah.
Damn, sold. Great marketing scheme, Billy.
Yeah, Billy. Billy.
I lost you.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I was saying, he said to close business deals, he would give out to people those vouchers to help close the deal. It pretty much seals it.
Nice.
They go in, hey, free vacation, or basically if you're a billionaire, you can go anywhere you want anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got basically a free vacation. I'll take it, Billy. Thanks.
I know. Hey, Billy, homies.
For real. It's like the energy you give out, basically.
Yeah. I've been trying to do that so much lately too, man. It's just like really taking pleasure in just hooking people up. If you can, not breaking your back or not giving the shirt off your back, because we can give so much without putting ourselves under.
Don't be like MC Hammer and give out so much you go broke.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, he gave out $12 million and went fucking broke and bankrupt.
Damn. He's all can't touch this.
They should have been telling him you can't touch his money.
Oh, fuck.
You can't touch that.
You can't touch. He's like, you can't touch any of this, but the 12 million. I guess everyone can touch that shit. My bad.
It's crazy.
You need to start a YouTube channel, dude.
For real. Or be on Vanilla Ice and be on those home restoration channels.
Oh my God, is he really on a fucking home restoration?
Yeah, he has his own show, man, on HGTV. My mom watches it.
Did they introduce him as Vanilla Ice? Please tell me they introduce him as Vanilla.
They do. Oh my God. So basically, I'm working on right now getting labels. I found out how to make my own labels for my company, and then coming out.
You have to tell me how, because I've been struggling with that since day one.
I'll show you this video when we get off. I'll show you this video I found. It's like a DIY method but it's like taking 8.5 by 11 shipping labels. So basically, that shipping label has a sticker on the back and everything. It would be the size of a piece of paper you would print with, and then you put that in your printer. And what dude did next is he went to his like Adobe Illustrator where he was using GIMP, but whatever software you're creating, you put your logo on there or whatever you want, or whatever, so say you put the Mirror Letters logo and then silver hydrosol or something like that, or rosemary hydrosol or something like that, and then have your logo, and then you print it out, and then you go from there. It's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward.
Nice. Sounds difficult though. Sounds like something I'm gonna pay someone to do. I'll pay you.
I like doing little crafts like that.
I got 5 on it. That's my least favorite part of running a shop, dude. Is like labels, is designing shit. I'm like, I want to grow things and extract things from those things and then sell them. That's
I guess I kind of like both of them, just because like one side of me I love to grow things just like you do, and the other side I love art, and that's because I work with kids, so we do a lot of arts and crafts.
That's cute. That's the cutest thing I've heard all night. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, we lost it. We lost it. Can't test this. Can't test this.
I hear you, but I can't see you. Oh, there you are.
All right, we're back.
I can hear you, but I couldn't see you.
Oh, really? I couldn't hear or see shit.
So I work with kids and everything. So we do arts and crafts. Like when we're at school, but they close down school till April 30th. And probably for the rest of the year, like most schools are closing down for the rest of the whole year.
Yeah, here in SoCal, they pretty much everything around here is the school year's done.
But I'm getting paid, so.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And my shop is like, I wasn't hurting because like right when this coronavirus hit, my shop started getting bing, 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 bing. Basically, after that first live stream we did, my shop has pretty much gone up from there.
Nice. I'm glad. That makes me happy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm thankful. I got some new teas. Like I tested out on myself this new detox. I'm gonna say it's like a detox weight loss, full body flush for sure.
And
I'm testing it out. It's on me, so it's going pretty nice.
Hey, you ever mess with Biodynamics?
No, I haven't. What do they do?
Dude, you got to get into that. There's some pretty quality books on biodynamics, and it's a way of growing that's like fucking organic gardening to the max.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay,
so it's got some witchy ass shit in it though, dude. Like, check this out. One of the things is you get cow manure, and you shove, or no, steer. You get steer manure, shove it into the hollowed out horn of one of the steer, and pack the horn, seal it, and bury it underground for like 3 lunar cycles, or at least a lunar cycle. And then coming out of the ground, it's supposed to have enough juice to fertilize an entire acre of land just from that. And that's like that. And then this other cool thing, which has some correlations to other things, if you can put it together. They get the water and they stir it for 60 seconds in one direction to get the vortex going. And then they switch it in the other direction, and they do it for an hour, bro. Like they sit there with the fuck I could do it for an hour. 60 seconds one direction, 60 other. And apparently it lines up the poles of all the water molecules to make it the nutrient absorbs into the plant faster, the soil stays wetter longer. It's like a whole movement of growing. It's called biodynamic farming. Yeah, dude, you should check it out.
Because for home growers, that would be the shit. That would be very sustainable. It wouldn't take too much to do it. Like I don't have a big, huge farm. I have just enough. I have a patch. I have a pretty decent patch in our backyard.
Nice.
And I got our pepper plants started and germinating outside.
That's right. You told me you're growing your peppers and shit.
I'm gonna cross some peppers this year. I told you I'm crossing. I'm gonna cross a scorpion tail. I'm gonna cross a scorpion tail with a ghost pepper, and then cross that with a jalapeno.
Yeah. What else is in the pepper family that you could cross it with to make it just some crazy ass plant?
you like bell peppers and stuff. They're technically a pepper.
Oh yeah, imagine fucking crossing a bell pepper into that final monstrosity. Like that'd be a
Yeah,
crazy ass fruit.
it would be because my thing is like like ghost peppers and like really hot peppers, like ghost peppers and scorpion tails. They're not really on the taste side. They're really more on the heat. Like I can take the heat. I love the heat, but the taste is like nasty. It's like, so I'm looking to cross it with a pepper like a jalapeno that's not like really hot, but it's really good on the taste factor.
Serranos are bomb too, man.
Oh, yep.
Serranos, Serranos are bomb. They have a good spice to flavor ratio for sure.
Like the hotter the pepper gets, the more it just on the taste bud. Like I can take the heat, but just the taste isn't like it isn't my forte. But I'll eat it because I love hot peppers.
Dude, I tried to do a hot wing challenge when I was younger in college with the homies, and everyone could only eat one. It was on a TV show. That's how fucking crazy this stuff was. And I was like, I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna outdo everybody else. And I did the second one. It was a nightmare, man. I was minutes away from calling the fucking hospital because it felt like dude, I was laying on my bed like curled. It was the only position I could be in that didn't. It felt like my stomach was dissolving from the inside. It was the most excruciating pain. And my friend, this girl and her friend were over, and they were just like, dude, go throw up. Like you're gonna be like, just go. And I went and yacked and felt in me. I went from like a 15 out of 10 of pain to 0 in 2 seconds. And I was like, never again am I doing some stupid shit like that. And I ate 2. That was 2. You're supposed to eat 10 to beat the challenge.
What? Man, that's that capsicum peppers have.
I don't know what. They didn't even say. It was just some shit in San Jose. And they were like, eat 10 of them and you're going to win. Like, I think you get a free meal. Like, it's not even fucking worth it.
Oh, no. Capsicum is the factor that gives peppers the heat.
Oh, yeah. Isn't capsicum, doesn't it also release serotonin? I was reading an article that said that's why people like heat, because when you get past the heat, it releases fucking happy hormones in your brain.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Definitely. Yeah, because it awakens the system up. So that's why in a lot of weight loss formulas that bodybuilders use, it'll have cayenne pepper as the base form of capsicum, because that is the original form of it to like get you sweating. That'll be the part that like helps you shred the fat.
Interesting.
Because it gives you energy and it helps you sweat.
Interesting. That's like, good to know. I'm about to make some chili extracts.
Oh yeah, was looking to make a weight loss tea, or like the one I have now is a full body flush. That one's pretty good. And I have the 5G detox tea.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to talk about. Yeah, I'm glad you have 5G detoxes, because I'm gonna have to slam a bunch of that stuff.
I can even tell you what's in it.
What's in it? What's in your 5G detox?
Let me go. Let me see. Let me go get my notebook real quick, because I have the recipe. I got the recipe written down.
Let me get my fancy dancy notebook. Isn't that from Blue's Clues? Blue's could do. We can too.
Blue's Clues. And the guy's name was Joe.
I thought it was Steve.
My name was, oh yeah, Steve. There's Steven and Joe.
Steve was like, the OG, huh?
Yeah, Joe was like when I was a kid in the 90s. So my 5G detox has burdock root, marshmallow root, elderberry, milk thistle, and dandelion root.
Nice. We have, dude, milk thistle grows in abundance where I live. I've been meaning to harvest it, but you harvest the seed, right?
Yeah, milk thistle seed. Yep.
The milk thistles are gnarly ass plants. They have crazy thorns on them. Where the seed sprouts, even the fucking bulb of the seed is thorn ridden. It's not like I was like, oh, I'm gonna go harvest the milk thistle seeds, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna buy that shit. There's no way I'm gonna.
He said, nope, not me, not today.
Yeah, but we can set something up, because they're sprouting right now, so seeds won't be ready till probably late fall. But if you have a system going, I could definitely harvest a shit ton, because at the property actually that I showed the video of, it goes like crazy out there.
For real. Okay, we can do something then, definitely. Yeah. And that's just that tea. Like if you just look up those herbs by itself, like what they do, that'll combat. Like I would suggest you also kind of have to when you're using it, you don't want to put the same stuff back in your body that you're detoxing from, obviously.
Yeah, it's probably a good
But
call.
you want to drink a bunch of water with it. And my teas, because I blend them a certain type of way, you're gonna need like a tea ball. Because I don't put them in tea bags, I just give you a huge mason jar full.
Oh shit, nice.
Like 8 ounces and 16 ounces will do. Like the 16 ounces is what is. Let me see. This is a 16-ounce somebody that a customer just bought that I'm gonna package. But
So you growing your herbs? Are you wild harvesting or are you ordering?
I ordered, but since now we're hot enough to grow right now, the ground it isn't raining anymore like that. Like it's gonna rain, but we just came out of winter, so I'll be able to
Tolerable.
harvest right in the backyard.
You growing your own dandelions too? I know those things are weed. People don't even know fucking what the hell they are out here. I'm like, dude, dandelion, like don't pull them out, let them grow. The roots are fucking one of the strongest liver detoxes you can get your hands on. People consider them a weed out here.
I'm gonna try and grow them in like a greenhouse because my mom like she saw a greenhouse for like $20. I'll probably just buy it
Nice.
at Ace Hardware. So I'll put certain things like my herbs in the greenhouse so they don't get like picked up in the garden like my dad just come in there. Oh my god, fucking weeds. I'll just do it like that.
Nice.
Better,
Hey, someone said that scorpion tails are illegal to take to the U.S. Elizabeth John's coming in with the facts on us.
I got the seeds right now. I got scorpion tails.
Hey, that's what. Yeah, he said I got some seeds on it, Elizabeth. He said take your illegal out of here. Let me see. Apocalypse scorpion. Pepper Joe's nice.
That's right there. Scorpion tails is the nickname for him. 9.5 out of 10 on the Scoville.
What's a 10?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Huh.
A 10's got to be like Carolina Reaper.
Is it? That's the world's strongest Carolina Reapers.
Right now, it is.
So they breed something new.
But somebody's probably already beat it, and we don't know yet.
I know. There's people are always cooking shit up, dude. I can only imagine if you've got time on your hands.
The guy in South Carolina who created the Carolina Reaper, he crossed he back crossed some ghost peppers, some scorpion. It's a lot of back crosses to get that.
Yeah.
It just shrivels up like.
It's something. It's really cool to be able to create your own plants because you're like playing God to the plant world. You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like you can just fucking. I was growing some Atlantic giant pumpkins last year, and one of the pumpkins on one of the vines came out with like almost a blood orange color with dark green tiger stripes that ran from the top to the bottom. And I've never fucking seen anything like it. So I collected all those seeds. I'm gonna grow them this year and just keep selectively grabbing those fucking tiger stripes until I end up with an Atlantic giant stripes. And like
that's what it is. That's how you do it. That is what you call good old genetic modification. Not all GMO is bad.
I know. That's what I've been trying to tell people. Like, yo, not all GMO is bad. Like
because it just means genetically modifying an organism. So you have to define the organism that's being modified and how it's being modified.
Yeah.
And why.
Not pulling. I think they use frog genes to keep strawberries here. They grow strawberries where I live at, and they put frog genes in the strawberries to make them frost tolerant. Because frogs are fucking frog. Like there's frogs out there that will freeze to death for fucking a month at a time and thaw out and be chilling when they come back.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like lemon trees do the same thing here. Like I could plant a lemon tree here, and when winter comes, it'll still be producing fruit.
Damn.
While it's snowing.
While it's snowing, it's pumping fruit out?
Yeah, I just found that out. I was like, I did not know that. That's what's always been stopping me from planting a lemon tree. It's like, it takes a while to for certain trees like that and orange. Once they get established, they will start producing fruits, but they do take a while. So I was like, okay, well, maybe this isn't the right climate. Maybe it needs a climate where it can grow all year long. And different things like that instead of having to start over every season.
Yeah.
That's not the case here. They can survive the cold, unlike oranges.
Yeah, we have 2 trees out in the back, and as long as they're healthy, we will have fruit on them pretty much all year.
Crazy.
Huh? Oh, is that a?
You know.
Oh, I thought you were burning.
Oh, what I was gonna say also is like you've heard of the
That's my
Anunnaki.
brother.
What But you've heard of the Anunnaki, right? I'm sure.
Heard of what?
The Anunnaki. You've heard of
Oh
them,
yeah,
right?
110, loud and clear.
So basically, like when we're talking about genetically modifying and like making our own plants and stuff like crossing, think of us as like them, what they did to humans.
Oh yeah.
It's like their story. They took this DNA and crossed it here and crossed it here, and then bred certain qualities in and out to get, you know, what the story was telling us.
And that shit crazy, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
That's
they even did that as recently as the U.S. in the slave trade. Like, United States Africans are far different than continental Africans, specifically because they were like crossbreeding the hell out of humans for at least 100 years.
At least.
At
Let me
least.
put my phone on the charger before it fucking dies.
Oh yeah, do your thing.
We're good.
That's why Trini people always happy. We eat scorpion pepper and everything.
But yeah, like it's crazy. Like when we think about the things that we're able to do, especially like in the plant world, it only points back to the correspondence of what was done to us, or like how we're able to do things like when certain people say like, oh, her dad was an athlete, so she can play the sport really well. Well, she has that gene, but I'm sure if she harvests that gene, then her daughter will probably be better than her. Her son will probably be better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The information carries every time.
Exactly. That's how you can tell genetics. You can manipulate 90% of the gene to be this or that. It's like when people will talk about getting rid of genetic curses or that type of thing. It's the same thing. You have to identify what it is and do the opposite, do the work, and then you'll be the one in your family who got rid of it.
There's a I think it's called genetic consciousness or something like that I meant to read. I was actually going to suggest it to the whole squad. We do like a little book club or something like that, and it talks all about manipulating genes with thought alone, and they were spreading diseases and spreading cures between petri dishes just by putting them next to each other, but they were completely sealed. So these doctors are like, all right, maybe there's some sort of field that they're communicating with each other that they don't have to come into contact to pick up information.
If I cut out, it's because my phone died. Like I have my phone on the charger, but my charger does this thing where it'll just not charge it. It'll show it's being charged and then it'll continue to die. Sometimes it goes to 1% to 0% and then recharges, and sometimes it dies.
I think it just died. I think it just died.
I'm on right. I can still see you.
Oh no. It's like, no.
I can still see you.
Well, we can probably end it soon. I was gonna go hang out with the fam for a bit anyways.
Okay. I'll pull one more card for the collective.
Yeah, that's right. We were supposed to do some card stuff. Let's see. My social media is blowing up right now. I sent you, I don't know if you got the message, Elizabeth. I forwarded the email to you.
To me?
Hey, it's Amara. What up? Nice to see you back. I remember that name specifically. It's been a while.
I pulled the 5 of Cups. This guy doesn't look very happy. There's 3 cups that are tilted over and 2 that are upright.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that ain't looking. Let me see. Oh, yeah, he ain't looking happy at all. It's upright?
Yeah, it's upright. 5 of Cups, upright.
Regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism. Savage. Where
Anybody
are
out there?
our astrology masters at? So, the Five of Cups shows a man in a long black cloak looking down on three cups that have been knocked over, symbolic of his disappointments and failures. Behind him stand two cups representing new opportunities and potential. But because I was about to say, but he's not looking at him. Because he's so fixed on his losses, he misses the opportunities available.
Yeah. So that that I see. It's like a lot of people. It's like when you look at a situation where like exactly you're not seeing the positive. It's like being the alchemist, seeing the positive in every situation will be how you combat the Five of Cups. Instead of looking at what's happening, be grateful for what is.
Pull another card. Pull it, because that was a useful card to start. But where's it leading us to? How should we take that then?
Okay, I pulled.
Uh-oh. The world may never know.
Six of Cups is what this one looks a lot more cheery.
You said a Six of Cups?
Yeah, it looks.
I see children and all upright cups. So it has to do with childhood. Oh yeah, here we go. Revisiting the past childhood memories, innocence, joy.
That one it looks better. So like going
So
back to your childhood.
So we're focusing on the past, but there's new opportunities, but we can't focus on the new opportunities because we're too worried about the three cups that have fallen. But those two cups could be worth 10 times as much as those three fallen. We got revisiting the past. All right, pull us a third card. We're going to tie it in right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely drinking tonight, guys. I was tempted to pour another glass, but if I would have stayed on the live another hour, and I can't do that. Oh yeah, there's also a global meditation to pull into the new Earth tomorrow night, and I'll probably run another live. I don't think I'll talk tomorrow night, but at least pull us all together in a spot so we have a launching pad.
Yeah, I'll be down with that doing a global meditation. I get my tuning fork out. I got a 528 hertz tuning fork I use to calibrate the T's and the everything I work with.
Hell yeah, nice. So what hertz should we use for the global meditation? A 432?
For either 432 or 639. 639 is about interconnectedness, and the heart chakra is like it connects people.
Nice.
Like when I use 639, basically like if you could have somebody you've had problems with, or like a family member or friend that you've fallen out with or something like that, and you'll see like if you're really down with using that hertz, you'll see that situation start to amend itself out of nowhere.
Interesting.
So it like brings you in more connection with like people, and because you're becoming more in depth with your heart chakra.
Nice.
It's like you're connecting more to yourself, so you're connecting more to others at the same time.
Yeah. Fuck. I wish I need to figure out how to. You know how those YouTube channels will have a live music playing, but it's quality. It's coming out of the speakers as an MP3, not as you're listening to a mic. You know what I mean? You know how they fucking do that?
I'm not sure. Do they just like in the background have other like have like a radio?
No, that's what I mean. It's not coming through like that. It's coming through as if you're streaming like a radio station or something. It's almost like, my guess is it's almost a filter or like a router where you plug it in, like a third party router that routes your audio directly to the listeners' speakers, if that makes sense. Because they're running lives and it's perfect quality. It's definitely not some music playing in the background. SJ Miller, to answer your question, you can buy them. You can get little handheld tuners that pull up the hertz of fucking things that you're listening to. All right, what's the third?
Two of
Ooh,
Swords.
two of swords, blindfolded, seated. What's a two of swords? I feel like I pulled this one before on the channel a lot, but um, ooh, difficult decisions, weighing up options, and impasse avoidance. Bummer. It's been a tough pool so far. Hopeful but tough.
But that one kind of goes with what we've pulled so far with like the Three of Cups. I mean, the Five of Cups.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not seeing the two that are behind you.
The blindfold tells us the woman is confused about her plight and that she can neither see the problem nor the solution clearly. But we already saw that the solution was looking to the past, right? In the last poll.
Yeah. So basically, like what I'm starting to see is like a lot of people, they take tarot for what it is. So they say like they're stuck with that reading instead of like knowing what to do. Like we know what to do, which is why they call it divination. Divination helps you. It's a form of seeing in a way, and basically, so
Yes.
we have to see what to do, and then take those precautionary steps.
Interesting now that we're all trapped with the family in the quarantine. I shouldn't say trapped, but we're all more or less pushed to revisit our family. And it's funny because I heard someone speaking up on, I think it was Teal Swan. Someone put me on Teal Swan showing how it's sort of like evolve or die. She was kind of a heavy thing Teal was going on
Yeah,
about, but it was like, interestingly enough, most of our darknesses come from our family because that's who raised us. So all of our positives and all of our negatives came from the rising up of the family, which we have to
exactly.
spend tons of time with now.
That's very true. I'm not a big fan of Teal Swan, but that sounds like she hit it on the head.
Me neither. That's why this girl sent it to me, who sends me a lot of good stuff. And she was like, it could be kind of triggering because she knows I always hate on stuff that Teal Swan says. But I was
Yeah,
like, yo, I agree wholeheartedly with this. Like, this
because
is, I'm a convert
her,
now.
her and Ralph Smart, and Aaron Dottie, they kind of say some woo woo kind of stuff, but every once in a while they'll have some shit.
I know. It almost seems like they cater to the
The
what people want
subscriber,
to hear or just what they
yeah,
know is going to work. They don't necessarily dive deep. They stick with the trusted, it's going to
yeah.
work every single time kind of thing.
It's almost like in the music industry, you have like the mumble rappers who
Yeah.
probably they have to learn that knowledge. They have to learn that knowledge to be able to put certain code out. So we think they're stupid, but they're not.
Uh-huh.
Versus like somebody like Lupe Fiasco or Eminem or Absol or Jay-Z, they just put it in your face.
Yeah, that's a good way of
They
putting it.
don't care. And like Absol and let me see, like Absol, he works with Kendrick Lamar. That's one of his best friends, and he isn't as known as everybody on Top Dog Entertainment, but basically, like if you look him and his music up, Absol, he puts the code out and he puts it out right there in your face, and he isn't as successful as like Kendrick Lamar or Schoolboy Q because they cater to what people want to hear, and they kind of mix it in there in between the lines.
I know. I go back and forth between that because I'm getting the itch to write music. I'm gonna start be putting out a fucking ton of music here, and I'm like, should I like code it? I'm a fan of storytelling. You know what I mean? Telling a story that's like one of my
And like,
songs is a conversation between some dude walking through a park and sees a guy, and he sees that there's something about this dude, and he's like, hey. And so it's a dialogue between these two people, and so like I like the storytelling aspect of shit. I'm like, should I
yeah,
code it? Should I
like
come out right? Say it like.
Eminem is a great storyteller.
He
Now,
is a phenomenal storyteller.
like if you listen to like any of his music, like on the Relapse album, that's when he went crazy of them pills and shit. But
Yeah, damn.
but there's a reason why. Like I already decoded that whole reason why. I could do a whole video on it. We'd be here like for a while. It's like, but basically his storytelling and the crazy stuff, crazy lyrical stuff that he says, that's what his fan. That's what like I don't want to always hear that shit. I want to hear him drop the knowledge, but he
uh,
has to encode it in between. So even Eminem isn't famous for putting the code out. He's famous for being one of the first dominant white rappers out there, and B, for being able to hold his own in this industry. You know,
steady too.
which is why they put Eminem on top. because when they put them on top, there wasn't many white rappers out there that were, the industry was full of, predominantly black rappers in '99. So when they see this white kid from Detroit that's rapping his ass off, no other, he can go straight to the top easy because there's no,
for sure.
Everybody sees everything black and white, so they utilize that aspect to his path was clear. Like it was almost like Lord Ganesha was in his pocket. His path was clear because he was showing himself to be able to be dominant already in that industry because he can, he's really good with words. He bends word. He makes words that shouldn't rhyme. Put it to you like that.
Those slant rhymes.
Yeah. Those in between rhyme. He literally one of the first people to rhyme orange with a whole sentence of things. What can you rhyme orange with? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I could probably swing it if you give me enough oregano, I'll swing that shit in no time. All right, man. Well, I'm about to Are you there? I lost you for a sec, but I think you can still hear me, right?
I can hear you.
So Mike's we're checking back. So were the court papers real? Link. I sent out the court papers to Elizabeth John, and she will be getting back to us shortly. She better be getting Elizabeth. If you're still in there, you better be getting back to us shortly.
Oh, they're real because they have the stamp of approval that only a court can give.
Yeah, but someone can make that stamp, can't they? I mean, Photoshop the stamp.
Yeah, I mean you could, but you can also look it up in the California directory. If you use that to look it up, you should be able to find it buried.
Scroll back in the video. Let me see if I can share that again. If you guys want to, I'm gonna pull it up, screenshot it real quick, and then we're gonna say our final words. So who was it that was asking? Cody? Nope, not Cody. Yada yada. Some friends become Mike's World. All right, get ready, Mike's World. Here we go. And screen share. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, there you go. Cyrus A. Parsa, the AI organization, 4275 Executive Square, Suite 200, La Jolla, California. Let's see, we have the file. There's no number to look it up by, though. Is there page 1 of 87? Jesus Christ. Case 319-CV, interesting, COVID, -02407.
Come on now.
I know. -CAB-AHG, document 3. So there's your case 319. What's up with the numbers 319? I'm about to decode.
I'm gonna put it in my printer. I'm gonna send it to my printer and start printing it out like a book and start giving it out.
You should, man. Just be that dude at the corner that has a sign that says the end is near and just pass the.
Here's your 87-page booklet, guys. I told you so. Start dropping it off on people's doorstep.
Yeah. Excuse me. Do you have time today for our Lord and Savior?
Yeah, exactly. Can I tell you about Jesus today?
Who the hell is this? Angel numbers. We value your privacy. I do not accept. I don't know who you are. Get out of here. Oh, you're not going to let me look because I want to accept your cookies, you bastards. Hold on. I'm reading D19. That's the case number. D19.
COVID kind of sounds like Kobe.
The guardian angel invites you to offer divine love and light, yada, yada. Of course, I feel like that's every time. Every time I look up a number, there's like, it's a message that the angels are with you. It's like, well, I hope so. Help you with confidence, the angel, with ideas and thoughts in your divine. Nothing necessary. It's kind of general. I was hoping to find something juicy, but your guardian angel tells you that the mission concerns the mission of your soul and the aim of your life. Encourage you to weak. It's kind of general.
Or maybe if you added the whole number up to, it adds up to number 4.
That's actually probably a better way to do it. That's what I usually do. I usually break it down to a single digit. Dude, this is all
It goes
charges
on.
from 130 have led to physical genocide in China, spearheaded by the Chinese Communist government, and all charges from 116 are in breach and violations of penal codes.
Now, what you see, Keith, where you see the where it says 26, 27, 28, all those numbers,
Yeah.
that
Whoa. Yo. Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Talk to me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know if any of you guys can hear me, but check this out. Dangerous interconnection of Google, Alphabet, Facebook, Neuralink, and DeepMind AI pose great threats to humanity by extracting the world's biometrics to create an artificial intelligence and digital you, and cybernetically alter people in stages. What the fuck?
that's crazy right there.
All right, you're back. You were gone for a while.
Yeah.
The collaborative process between these companies is attempting to create a digital you with artificial intelligence. They have harnessed humanity's biometrics, are planning to run it in an AI machine to copy a person's consciousness, with the idea that your emotions, personalities, and neural networks can be digitally implanted into robotics, cybernetic cyber systems, virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, alternate reality, human, animal, and modified clones and other bodies to obtain immortality? Is that good or bad then?
I guess it's whatever we want it to be. I don't know.
Here's where it becomes a mind fuck. I knew I was gonna fucking end this, but I can't now. Say you copy your consciousness and you put it into a new body and you say, okay, you're gonna live forever now because you can move your consciousness. But here's the catch: when I drag a file from, say, iMovie to my desktop to replicate the file, the original copy is destroyed. So
True.
What's that?
I said true.
Yeah.
True.
So if I'm gonna move my consciousness, copy it into, say, a robot so I can live forever, I will get destroyed. A copy of me will live on forever, but the OG is gone.
That's what Thoth was doing in the Emerald Tablets. That's exactly
not good. That's not good though, right? That definitely don't want to die so that a version of me lives on that's not me, that has my emotions and my memories living forever, but that won't be me experiencing that.
That's not good. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to do like an artificial version of what Thoth was doing because they got no soul. Now this is where Sheer comes in handy because she'll tell you about the whole soul part and the neuromelanin and all that shit. Once you have that proponent right, then who knows, the possibilities are endless. But this is basically working with the spirit.
The collaborative process between these companies can create an AI that will control humanity through the 5G network, mobilizing drones, machines, robotics, whatever the hell CRISPR is, and other technologies not limited to the digital network.
Crazy.
Oh, goodness.
That shit is wild.
I was reading an article the other day on how some dude was tripping on the fact that Amazon knows him better than he knows himself, because he was reading his books through Amazon, through Kindle. And I guess you can highlight your favorite parts of your books on Kindle to come back to you. So it had the time of day he logged in, the time he logged out, how long he was logged in for, everything he highlighted, and it had all the suggestions. So basically it was like, this is the time he prefers to read, and then infer it out of that. Okay, maybe he's busy at this time because he's logged in here, he's logged out there. Every fucking piece of it is tracked from sun up to sundown. So they know his life better than he knows his life, because people, generally speaking, aren't conscious of like everything they do at every moment of every
Exactly.
fucking day. And so these things are putting together people better than people can put together people, because you have a quantum fucking computer.
Exactly. And that's how that COPPA shit came out, because they were doing that with ads on YouTube and they got in trouble. But we love YouTube, so we don't want you guys to get in trouble. No COPPA over here.
Even though right here, the next one says Alphabet Inc. Alphabet is the parent company of YouTube, Google, and DeepMind. They are a registered Delaware company with headquarters in Mountain View, which is up in the Bay.
Crazy.
Wait, the AI organization started by victims of persecution, torture, rape, human trafficking, sexual violence, organ trafficking.
Look at that shit.
Yeah, we gotta vet, dude. I can't just accept this as verbatim. We gotta get this. I gotta find this on the actual California thing. We gotta find that link. Find that link, and I'll post it after this video, right?
Okay, yeah.
On the SoCal website, because this is I try not to get, as I get older, I try not to dive too deep into conspiracies as much as I'd like to, because there's just, I understand there's a lot of misinformation out there, and I don't have, I've got my life sort of dialed in that works for me with conspiracy, not conspiracy, like putting energy close to home. But if this pulls through, I might have to dive headfirst into this shit. I might have to fucking take this one serious. Because this is all, like, everything it's saying it's doing is everything Elon Musk has been saying. I've been watching everything Elon Musk has released for the past couple of years, because I've been all about him. So he's all about, like, he's mentioned tons of times before how just Google searching alone, the quantum computers have put in how humans are, and they can not dictate, but they can accurately describe what will happen in the coming weeks, just because they have so much fucking information to go off of that they can put humans.
Which is why the only way to you have to throw a wrench in the system. You have to start looking up stuff that you don't like.
Yeah. Fuck the whole game up.
Because remember, computers get their consciousness from humans because humans made them.
Yes.
So we still have, like, even though this AI thing seems scary, we're still going to win because we created it. It's like it's like the biblical story of the God of that Bible versus its creation. It's all code. It's like in like spirituality, the same thing. Like in Clash of the Titans, how the people stopped praying to the old gods and the old gods started to fall because they stopped getting that energy.
Yeah.
Because really, we are just energetic feed to them, just like animals and plants are energetic feed to us.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same.
I don't know if I was gonna say, I don't know if humans can be AI though, man. When AI gets to the point when they start self-replicating at will, you don't think they'll fucking take over in a goddamn heartbeat?
Who knows? I think we can still beat them.
I think we can too. I was thinking in terms of like Neanderthals ain't here anymore.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like they came before us, and they ain't here. You know what I mean?
I can actually see the chat. What up, guys?
Oh, I know. I finally took the thing.
I can't see.
Getting locked into that, dude. I was reading that thing. Like, every time I scrolled, I'd say a paragraph, and I was like, "Damn,
it's crazy."
Damn.
But
we have to. I think you and I are gonna have to do our homework, man. And like, I'm sidetracking right now. Someone talked about Westworld.
Oh
But
yeah, that's
I had to,
as Miller said. The Westworld reference. That's exactly what Westworld was about.
yeah, without a doubt, for sure. I watched the first season twice, and like it, I don't understand it because it's like they're telling you what's happening, but then Hollywood is also supposed to be spreading like it is the spreader of the demonic propaganda. So it's like, but there's so much truth in it at the same time. So how should that be seen? Should it be seen as like take it with a grain
Like,
of salt, take it as truth, take it as like, oh, they're telling you what they're doing so that they have, the karmic debt erased. Like what the fuck's going on basically?
well, what happens is this. This is where like becoming a student of knowledge and a scholar comes in handy, because what Hollywood has done, and Hollywood was created by who? Aleister Crowley and Walt Disney. Aleister Crowley's idea, because he was the one in the secret societies that was
Mm-hmm.
like the head person
Mm-hmm.
in most of these societies, but most of his work failed, except for a variation of a few things of some of his work and the creation of Hollywood. Now, one of his big works was the 72 Goetia.
Uh-huh.
He did get that. He did get that right.
That was a good piece of work too. I lost you, brother. All right, you're coming back a little bit. There we go. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. So basically, what he does is he creates Hollywood to put out the stolen knowledge from the Africans, from essentially our people.
Uh-huh.
And what they do is they give you the two truths, one lie. You got to
Yeah.
figure out the lie. So it's like it's
Okay.
everything. It's everything and nothing at the same time. So you got to kind of be really in depth with this study. You got to go deep. You
You
got
know
to
what
go
I've
really
been
deep.
you know what I've been thinking lately is what if I'm going out on a limb here. What if there is no such thing as um, the Illuminati? What if there is no such thing as the dark side mastermind, and it is just a collective it is the dark shadow collective consciousness of human nature that keeps um, manifesting the evil shit that's going on in the world, and that there's another entity outside of us going, fuck, like humans are really fucking themselves up this time. You know what I mean? Like what if the coronavirus isn't some mastermind scheme? It's just humanity as a whole fucking working their dark sides out. There's a movie at what movie is that? Where their fears manifest instantly and they don't realize it. You know what I'm talking about?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. That's almost like on Harry. Remember that scene on Harry Potter when they were there was a scene on Harry Potter where that happened.
But what are they? It's a bowl. It starts with a B. The ball. I know what you're talking about. Same premise though. The fear became manifest. But there was a whole movie where it was like, fuck, someone help me out in the chat room because it's actually a really good movie, and it would be good to like. No one's helping me out here in the chat room. Damn you
I, I,
guys. Curse
I think
you. What's up?
I think I know what you're talking about though. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I get the premise.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I think it's like you're saying like that, and then there's the idea of the Matrix and the demiurge,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and, and basically like you have the 12 archons and you have the demiurge.
Uh-huh.
So like Inception, that was a really good movie to watch about the three levels of the dream of what's going on right now. That's probably the best movie. Like Brother Panic decoded it like years ago, and I would just watch this breakdown. It'll
Dope.
shatter you into pieces. But
Really? I gotta
essentially,
get on that.
it's almost like um, you have the 12 archons, which is the trap, and
Yes.
that's the zodiac, the 12 zodiac.
Uh-huh.
And what they did was they got to the top of the matrix, and they found out who was running this shit, who was the architect, aka Ptah, the grand mason, the one who built, the master builder. They
Uh-huh.
say, hey, we got to the top of this shit. We can help you make this shit so much more
Damn it. I lost you again. Okay, there
Oh,
you go. Go ahead, keep
I'm
going.
back. They said we can trap people down here and make them energetic feed in a wheel. So they trap them in a wheel, the zodiac. You're supposed to ascend from your zodiac, not get like lost in it. It's like basically the 12 disciples of Jesus, and Jesus being the 13th. That's why 13 is number. The elite, they don't like the number 13 because it is their Achilles heel. It is a representation of Christ consciousness.
I was born on the 13th. What up?
You see, 13 equals 4, and we were just talking about 4 earlier.
Yeah, we were.
But that's like the premise, like the Matrix. Like the demiurge would be like, the entity, the demiurge would be Sophia's son, who she threw into the bottomless pit. And she threw him into a bottomless pit, and he created this world that we live in, the dream within a dream.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when we go to sleep, we're in the dream within a dream. When we wake up, we're still in the dream. That's what Inception was all about.
Who the hell is existing outside of all the dreams?
That's what I want to know. Like Thoth, he was one of the entities that Emerald Tablets, he teaches you how to do that.
Yeah, but like, is there like, I'm thinking Men in Black when Will Smith, he goes up and he's like, he says, "What's really going on?" And he's like, he's like, "You don't even want to know." And then he opens the locker, and they're just people inside the locker, and there's aliens going about their day out there, some shit like that. Like, is Earth just like, this little marble that's fucked? Mm-hmm. All the other species are like, "Damn, Earth's gonna figure it out one day." Anywho, like, let's go golfing fucking tomorrow night.
Like, Earth is basically like that because what exists outside of the Matrix is what we call the universe.
Yeah. There's a word for that when you get past the actual demiurge and get out of the halls of Amenti, basically past all the fucking rounds. What's the name for it though?
Crap.
It eludes me. But yeah, that's what. But it seems like there's just a ton of beings and a ton of existence out there, and it's like, can we get a hand? Can some of the homies help us out? Like,
it's like, that's why it's good that we're on the path, because we're on that path to get to where these other beings have gotten to. So we just got to stay on it. And, if as long as we want to figure that out, it'll come to us when we will best be able to digest it, and not only digest it, but be able to act upon it.
Amen for that.
Because many times I've gotten information that I was ready to receive it, but I did nothing with it. And then years later, I acted on it and saw the results. Yes. So I'll be basically that. So we just got to be a student of what the fuck is going on. Like, what's really happening out there? Like, what's the ultimate goal? Like, you have to look at what the Egyptians, they were obsessed with death for a reason, not because they just wanted to die.
You ever read the Book of the Dead, Egyptian?
I have not, but I found the big black copy, the big black one that's like this big. I found it on a website for $11 called a Libris book, so I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, it's a book site where they get new books.
Yeah. I'm gonna type that in again because you told me about that. But you found that one for $11?
Yeah, I found one for $11. I'm not sure if it's still there, but they're all pretty cheap. They're all under $30.
Tell me what it's called again. Alibris?
ALIBRIS. ALI like Ali, and then BRIS.
I'm keeping that tab open so I can check that out. That's amazing.
They have the original copy for like $125, and then they have all the other books that are lower priced. But I got this other book. I'm gonna go get it. It's a pretty good book. I'm gonna go get it real quick.
Hey, Candy Mikowski, squad up. What up, girl? How you doing? Torrin, Soul, Nikki. We've been trying to end this live. I've been trying to end this live for like 40 minutes now, but me and Alchemy are just slamming, or I should say Alchemy's slamming right now.
Power versus Force. This is a good book right here.
Dude, that just came up today. I was listening to, I think, a podcast, and they mentioned that in passing. Nice.
It tells you the frequency of all the emotions. Like the emotion of love is 500. It doesn't describe it as a frequency. It describes it as something else. But if you know, kind of thing. Like, nice. Let me see.
I gotta start. I know, because I'm glad you sent me this site because I'm tired of reading fucking PDFs online. It just, I'm gonna have to start wearing glasses pretty soon if I keep that up. But all right, we're gonna have to end it, but before
All right, yeah, we're good. We're good.
um
We
Tibetan book
got
of the
one
day.
in.
Yeah, Bianca, I'm trying to get on that too, actually.
We got another tape in. So
Yeah,
hey,
no, we gotta do, we do. It's quarantine season. We got nothing but time. Maybe
exactly. Technically, if they don't cancel school, I got till April 30th.
Oh shit. Well, I can do whatever the fuck I want whenever I want. So we got till whenever.
Yeah.
I take that back. Unless Atlas goes ape shit, then I gotta.
Yeah, then you got to go daddy mode.
Dude, he's walking now, so he's just mobs everywhere. Oh, Torn Floyd, I'm gonna send you a link. You guys, real talk though, I want to start a book club because it'll hold me more accountable to read more, which I haven't been doing these past couple of years. I hate to admit what I do. I haven't been reading
Yeah.
enough these past couple of years. So I'd like to
Ashir,
start what up?
Ashir recommended this book that I bought called Laws of the Sun. She did a video on her book haul, her last book haul, and the Laws of the Sun. It's this guy from Japan. It's an amazing book. He describes the dimensions and how they were created. It breaks down the dimensions in ways that people have been wanting to hear in a very practical way. I'm going to do a video on it soon, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, where it breaks them down clear.
Beautiful. Nice.
I
Yeah,
got
I wrote that one down. So maybe, I mean, that's the second time that book's come up too. You brought that up last time. Maybe that can be the first little book club.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's one of those ones. It's like, why didn't I know this before? It basically it helps you figure out your level of consciousness. Like, am I in a 5D, a 3D, a 4D, this?
That's good to
It's
know. I
like,
like that. Here's the link, you guys, to the Alibri for books, and we're gonna. What do you think? Should we do Laws of the Sun first?
yeah, that's a good one. It's good. It's one of those books that's easy to read.
Dude, there's a movie on it on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw it's like an animated movie.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
it's 143 minutes long too. I've been seeing that 143 number. Fucking swear to God, everywhere. Like, I'm not
like I
even
see,
joking. I'm not even
like
joking.
I'm a life path 22, and I see 222, 2, and 22 all day, every day.
Oh man, it's crazy how they come in waves. 808 was a big number for me for a while, still is, but 143, I swear. Even the video I
And
put
like,
out was a minute 43 seconds long the other day. I was like, fuck, that's crazy.
that's how it works.
Okay, you guys. So that's it. We're doing as per Alchemy. We're doing Laws of the Sun. I sent you guys a link to a website that has cheap books. Let's see if this one's on there.
I got that book on that site that I just recommended to you. I got it for like less than $10. It's like $5, and it was brand new.
Yeah, they have new at $10 now for Laws of the Sun, but they have used ones for 99 cents. I sometimes like buying used books over new ones because I feel like one of these days I'm gonna get the secret message of the universe written in one of the pages.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking waiting for that day, man. Like, all right, you're gonna have to go to this address at 6:43 p.m.
Like that book that I just showed you, Power versus Force, it like they considered used. It's basically brand new, but somebody wrote a note to somebody that they were giving the book to in the front, and maybe one other page, and that's all. It's basically brand new. Other than that, I got it for $5.
Dope. Nice. Okay, we're all set. Cody, Josh Coho. The scoop on the retreat is I'll contact the guy tomorrow. I got to see what's going on. I don't think we're gonna have it anymore because the borders are shut. So I know John Smith can't make it unless we do 2 retreats. I gotta talk to him. If his whole squad is down to come and we can get 10 people, then I'll hold it for sure. And if you guys can make it, you can make it. If you can't, I'm fucking sorry. I gotta check in with him and see if well, I'm trying to blank. Pedro is his name, and he's the plant medicine man. So if he says it's a go, when he's got hella people still down to show up, we'll still run it. But let me check with you tomorrow. There's that. Get the book, Laws of the Sun. We're gonna all read that together, and we'll do a little book club.
Power versus forces.
Power versus force. If you wanted power versus force, we'll
That's
do
a
that
good
one.
one. Like if you're really dope with the hermetic law of vibration and frequency, like Tesla, that one, it's like a very technical read. It's like he's a doctor, but also a scientist. So he goes at it from more of that perspective
I like it.
Than more of like an occult.
It's a good blend. All right. So
but you can still use into the occult. Oh, my Etsy shop. Anybody?
Yeah, power versus. I'm writing them in here, you guys. Power versus force. Power versus force. I don't know the author name, but I'm sure there's not many super banging names in those books.
David R. Hawkins.
David R. Hawkins, Power versus Force, and Laws of the Sun by Asian man, right?
Let me go get my. Let me.
It looked like an Asian man's name and Asian stuff on the cover. By Ryuho Okawa. So get those books, y'all. We're gonna have mana letters study groups for raising the planet. And tomorrow we're having a global meditation, so I'll run a live tomorrow night. I want to say it was 11:30 Eastern, so 10:30, 9:30, 8:30, 9:30.
I'm
so
back.
It'll be 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. But I'll post if you guys want to join on it. What up, homie?
Also, the Sun is by Ryuho Okawa.
Yeah, I got that out there. Cool, that's it. And for Alchemy, tell them your shameless promo, your Etsy.
My Etsy shop is etsy.com. And the Alchemy, capital A, and then Alchemy. Of, capital O, and of, and then life, and the L is capital, and life, and then co, and the C is capital. So
I just gave it. He's got colloidal golds and some dope 5G teas.
And I have teas for like if you just want to go on a straight flush out. That one, it'll run through you. It's been running through me. You're gonna be going to the bathroom. It's gonna flush out that colon and that intestines, whatever you got in there, mucoid plaque, whatever you got, it's gonna flush it out.
In other words, you won't get that doo-doo butt. So make sure you stock up on the TP if you haven't already.
But it's gonna keep your immune system high as well, and it's gonna fortify you from the inside out. Oh, there you go, Keith.
Yo, I have to keep it out on the kitchen table to remind myself to take it all the time. And I do like 5-6 drops every time I see it, probably like 5-6 times a day.
There you go.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping in, man. And we'll I got a lot of diving to do. We got a lot of shit to talk about still.
Same here. I got a lot of diving myself. I'm gonna go check out the California registry and see what I can find. A lot of times is they like to hide things. So like how that got out there is how it got out, but hopefully we'll be able to pull it up.
Well, yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody, and stay safe out there and stay reasonable out there. And we'll see.
Practice social distancing, 6 feet.
Stay healthy, 6 feet. I've been saying what up to everybody. I'm high-fiving homies on the street like, what up? Coronavirus.
Cardi B, coronavirus.
I'm just at the coronavirus and everybody. Like, shout out Cardi B. I'm about to get Cardi B on the show.
Oh my God, coronavirus.
Oh my God. I'm gonna manifest that, you guys. I'm about to manifest the fuck out of Cardi B being on the show. You just fucking watch.
For real. She's gonna be talking to me and Keith. Hey guys.
I know. Sorry, Cardi B, what up? I'll be fanboying for hard if she comes on. All right, I guess there's a couple different authors for Laws of the Sun, damn it. Ryuho Okawa is the Laws of the Sun, you guys, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
RYHLU. Yeah,
There might be a
RYUHL.
bunch of different
Oh,
versions. I don't
college.
think it matters too much what the versions are, you guys. Just if I can grab the one that calls most to the soul and run with it. But yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll shoot you a text, or I'll see you guys all tomorrow if you're down. I'll launch a live for the global
Yeah,
meditation so we can usher in the new earth and shit.
that'll be good.
Yeah,
Pull some cards.
we'll pull some cards. Yeah, maybe we'll do like a prequel, little pre thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good night, man. Take it easy out there. Say what's up to the plant babies for me.
I will. Don't catch that coronavirus.
Coronavirus. All right. Peace out, man.